Yo, what up?
Right, so here we go. What we've all been waiting for.
Let's get ready to rumble!
It's Monday Night Football. All right, it's the game that Jake's wanted to talk about and Omar does not want to talk about. This is the game where I think both teams needed to win. The Bills needed to get back on track for sure. And the Broncos hanging on by a slim playoff hopes, desperately needing to win, desperately hanging on to all hope for any kind of win. The Broncos pull it out, and even with a win and the Chargers losing, they're still at the bottom of the division, 4-5. So the most interesting part of this game actually was the slight wager that Hot Take Jake and Omar, the sports professor, made. So who wants to go first? Maybe the sports professor. He's frozen now, the frozen Freddy now. So he's trying to get out of it by freezing up. So are you there, Omar?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you. You're frozen. You're frozen.
Yeah, I froze for a second. What are you talking about?
Oh, we're talking about the game on Monday Night Football. There was a bet between you. Oh, there you're back. You're back. Omar.
No, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you don't know?
I lost connection. I'm sorry. It's getting a little hard to hear over here.
Oh, yeah. Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football. Monday.
My camera
Okay.
is gone. I'm not sure what's happening. Flo,
it looks like
I'm getting lost in the metaphor.
Hello, Omar. Omar, can you hear us? Can you hear us, Omar? Okay, we're losing Omar. Omar's lost, so hopefully he can come back.
Don't worry, I want Omar to go second. Ken, go ahead and explain what you saw of it, Ken.
Okay, what did you see here with this game? We know we got to do this bet here because there was a bet involved here, but let us know. What do you think about the Broncos? Because you didn't give the Raiders a chance, and they're in second place. So what kind of chance do you give the Broncos to making the playoffs? And then what's the Bills' outlook from here?
All right, man. So let me hit the numbers real quick, man. Russell Wilson did not have a superb game. Russell Wilson went 24 for 29. He had 193 yards, 2 touchdowns. Williams was the guy that had the most rushing, 21 carries, 79 yards. Sutton. It was another kid besides Sutton. I think Williams or somebody. He ran the hell out of the football. But Sutton
also had a fumble,
by the way. 53 yards, 1 touchdown. Listen, man.
Sutton also had a fumble. Yeah.
So here. Oh, his name's
Devontae
Williams, 21 carries, 79 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what I'm gonna say, man. The Broncos look hella good. With a broke Russell Wilson, they missed 2 field goals, 2 extra points, 12 men on the field.
They actually missed the game winner. Talk about getting away from the skin of their teeth. I mean, you got to admit, Canteen, that was a. Yeah. They lucked out.
I'm gonna say this right here, Flo.
They lucked out, right?
Hey, bro.
Right? They lucked out, man. But they lucked out.
I gotta give it to the Broncos, man. On a three-game winning streak. The Broncos have been on a 3-game. The Broncos have not won 3 games since 2021. 3 games straight. I think that's what they said on ESPN 2021. 3 straight. Your defense held you in the game. The Broncos are back.
What?
Sean Payton put it all together. They're
going to make the playoffs.
Went to Orchard Park and beat the Bills at home.
They're in last place.
What? The who are back?
I just said.
The Broncos are back.
Get up out of here with that.
Hey, Jake, I'll just drink this, Jake.
What is happening?
Are they making? Wait. Canteen.
I leave for 2 seconds.
Wait a minute. Canteen, are you saying the Broncos are going to make the playoffs?
Jake.
Are the Broncos making the playoffs? Are they making the playoffs? Put it right now. Are they making the
wild
playoffs?
Card.
Wow.
The wild card, yeah.
Wait, didn't you just say we were going to be in the wild card?
The Broncos will be a wild card team. Wow.
Didn't you say we were going to be in the wild card? I thought we were going to be in the wild card.
Yeah, y'all got an outside chance. So basically, you're in second place, but you have almost no chance. The Broncos are in last place, but they're going to be a wild card.
Right, but what I'm saying to Ken is if he's picking the Broncos, that means he's not picking the Raiders anymore,
That's true. Yep. Yeah, because all 3 of them are not making. They're not getting 3 teams this year.
Man, look at Broncos.
No, definitely not.
Okay. You want to go, sports professor?
Go ahead,
Go
Omar.
ahead,
Fine.
eat your crow and go ahead and take your
I
medicine.
will-
Bring up your Bills. Bring up that precious Bills team you love.
I will. I will eat my crow today.
So,
We
Omar, are the Bills officially
Bills
done in
don't
your
know.
eyes?
we made a bet. We made a bet. I'm a man of my word, and so yes, the Bills are. Yes, they're done.
Yeah.
I didn't want to think that they were done, but you're right, Jake. They're done.
Okay.
Actually, so much so that if they don't win next week is so much of a must-win for them. It not only keeps their playoff hopes this much alive, but
Right.
it keeps McDermott's job. Ken Dorsey was fired, and
Right.
I think I was the first to bring up that he should be looked at a few weeks ago on this same program. And they finally looked at him and said, you know what? The offense is not as explosive as it used to be with Brian Daboll, and so you are out of here. Now,
That's your pops there, Jake.
what does that mean for the Broncos? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely not a daggone thing.
It's nothing for them,
wish-
right?
I wish that there could be two losers in this bet. Because
When does-
honestly,
I mean, when
Jake
did they
should
totally
be admitting that
luck
they
out?
are done to right. What right? When did what do you mean, Ken? They're back. Back to what? Back to never was? Back to Peyton Manning? No, they're not anything. The Broncos won a couple games. They
Jake.
got the same
Hey,
AFC
Jake,
that we got to play.
Jake, let me say this.
Okay, go
Jake.
ahead, Ken.
Go ahead.
Where was this energy last night? And when the clock hit 0, baby? I told you,
Hey,
Jake.
I gave y'all
The
energy.
Broncos are back. Sean Payton and company
Back to
is
what,
back.
man?
We-
All right.
That will be my
I
first
told
discussion.
you.
Is Sean Payton for
Alright,
sure? Don't you
alright.
worry. Sean Payton will be discussed here in a minute. Don't you worry about that.
Go ahead, Jake. Are you done, Omar? Or
Yeah, the Broncos are still not going to make the playoffs. I don't
Jake.
believe whatever
okay?
Jake
Okay.
wants to say. I'm sure Jake's going to bring up, and I hope he does. I'm not sure who they were, but a member of his family, last name Montoya, I believe that.
That's his dad.
I believe it was
Pop.
his wife. I'm not sure. No, I believe it might have been his wife who was
Oh,
talking
okay.
about how much he complained about the defense and the team and the quarterback on
Oh,
Facebook.
he was
every month.
nervous.
But
He
yet
was
be coming
nervous.
in here showing his stuff off.
He was nervous.
uh-huh.
That was earlier
Right.
in the season.
All
That
right,
was
so
earlier
go
in
ahead,
the
Jake.
season.
Go ahead, Jake. What do you guys say about the game?
All right,
right,
Jake.
man.
The floor is
Shout out to Ron
yours.
Carmar. I know he didn't bet in us. A lot of people didn't believe in us. How dare y'all?
For good
Y'all
reason
ate-
as well.
y'all eating crow now. I
For good
love
reason.
this. This is what we do. Now let's get to the real facts. I want apologies now. First off, Omar,
Apologies.
I
Oh,
don't
man.
want to hear anymore that Nathaniel Hackett was practically done for. We screwed. This is why you bring in Sean Payton, because he beat a top 4 team of the AFC in 2 weeks. In 3 weeks, in a 3-week span, he
Okay.
beat 2 good teams.
Barely.
He beat them.
Barely.
There's not a barely win column.
One
There's
by-
a
one
win
by
I
column.
mean, I
One by
froze.
what?
I froze, so I'm not sure if Ken talked about it, and I'll wait till Jake is done because I got some more to say. If he honestly thinks that 3-point win was a actual victory and not a fluke,
Absolutely. Now, let me get to the next
2
point.
point win.
he just kept rolling. I love it.
Let me get to my next point. Flo, 2
Yeah.
weeks ago on live TV, on here, you said the Broncos in the next 6 games would win 2 games. Do you want to stay with that? Because we've now won 2 straight.
Stupid receipts out
What's
here.
that? Next 6
2
games.
weeks ago, before we played the Chiefs, 3 weeks ago, before we played the Chiefs, you said, Jake, I'm looking at your schedule. The next 6 games, you're going to win 2 games out of the next 6.
I stick with that. I stick with that.
Oh, so we're going to lose the next 4.
So they're gonna lose the next
Probably.
4 in a row then? Okay.
Okay.
You'll go 3-3. You'll win one more. I'll give you one more.
Oh,
I
here's
revise
my
it.
point. Here is my biggest point, too.
Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Matthew,
Yeah, that's
for,
a
your,
hater right there.
for your salient,
This is my
very
point.
astute
Guys,
comment.
So now y'all saying
Guys.
the Bills a bad team. Now y'all
I
making
never said
excuses
that.
For the Bills.
I never
guys,
said
guys,
Y'all
guys,
making excuses for the Bills now,
Oh.
right?
get this understood now. Get this understood now.
And you said the Bills were a bad team anyway, Jake, at the beginning of the season. You said they weren't. You almost. I think. Did you put them out of the playoffs? I mean, you were saying they
I
weren't
had
very
them still in
good.
the playoffs no matter what, and now they're missing it. Now they're missing it. There's no chance of them. You can go check.
They
those
weren't very
receipts, too.
good. So you didn't beat a very good team then, is what you're saying.
Did we beat the Chiefs?
No, I'm talking about this series. You said
we
two,
beat this team, and then
You
we
said
beat the
two.
Chiefs. So let me get this straight. What I said at the very beginning, those were 2 playoff teams. We beat 2 playoff teams back to back, is what I know.
Well, they're not in the playoffs yet.
No.
Okay.
Before the season started, I said both those teams were making the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of people had those teams both in the playoffs as well.
Okay, here's what I say, Jake. If you beat Minnesota and Cleveland back to back, I will say you're going to the playoffs. And I will.
Okay.
If you beat
Let me
Minnesota
finish this
and
point.
Cleveland back to back.
Let me finish this point, though. You had 4 turnovers, Bills.
Yeah.
That game was
Yeah.
They
over.
gave that game to you. They gave
No. That game. You know what I can't
They
stand?
gave you that game.
We keep taking away
No,
the
the
game,
first
bro.
drive, they
Not
gave-
taking
You said
away.
that last week with the
First
Chiefs.
drive.
You said they gave us that game too.
They
No,
did.
It's
They
about
did give it
start
to
being-
you. It's legit. It's literally what happened.
Because I was a big low on
What
Vance
happened?
Joseph.
Look, Jake.
man.
What happened that last field goal?
All right, you know what? I'm done.
Right?
What do you mean
Y'all-
that last field
Y'all
goal?
won by a field goal because the Bills had too many men on the field.
Exactly.
Or offsides,
If
whatever,
not for
and
12
your
men on the
kicker
field,
missed it.
you would
Your
have
kicker
be on a
missed it
loss
the
right
first
now.
time.
Guys, should we already be winning that game with those 2 extra points? Yes or no? We would have
No.
been winning already.
But
That's
you missed
fine.
them.
No. There was 2 extra points we
over.
missed. That's fine. But I'm
You would've
saying
been
that
tied.
game was
Here's
over.
the thing, Jake.
No, you still would have lost because
Jake, here's what I'm saying.
you won by 2.
They don't
A
want to
win's
give
a
you no
win.
love because you won.
But I'm saying even with those 2
Jake,
field goals,
a
you would
win
have still
is a
lost.
win.
We
If the
outplayed
Cowboys
the
had to
Bills.
play
Yes
that
or
game
no,
and
Flo?
won, I wouldn't say it was like by 2 points or barely winning. You win. A W, a
Flo
W.
and Omar, did we outplay the
Damn.
Bills? Yes or no?
Bro, you know that.
Did we
know that.
outplay the Bills? Yes or no?
A
I'm
win
ready to
is a
hear this
win, bro.
answer.
Don't even worry about how
Did
you
we
win. You
outplay
win.
the Bills? Yes or no?
I cannot.
Yeah.
I cannot say that.
Outplayed them. Yes.
I cannot. No.
Yes.
They had
They gave you that
Hey,
game.
y'all
4
dominated the Bills.
turnovers. They had 4 turnovers.
Does that mean we outplayed them, Omar?
They made a 4th down
If they had
penalty
4
that
turnovers
gave
and
you
we got
another
1
field goal
and we
try.
ended
Oh
up
my
winning,
God,
did we
man.
outplay
And that
them?
4th down penalty, that 4th down
missed
penalty
field
was
goal.
a farce.
Your
You
kicker
know that
missed a
was not
field
pass
goal.
You know what I
interference.
love about that? I'm about to get to that penalty.
No, that
I'm
was
about to
not
get to that
pass
penalty.
interference. And you
Late
know that and you missed it. What do you got
What?
for missing the
No.
kick? You missed the kick. If it wasn't for a penalty, you wouldn't
Einhorn
be
is-
talking that now.
You know what I love?
Finkel is Einhorn and Einhorn is Finkel.
Are you
Laces
kidding me?
out. He missed the field goal and the 4th down gave it back to him.
Hey,
Laces
hey.
out.
hey, well, how did you feel when y'all missed that field goal? You thought you lost, didn't you? Because you didn't see the
No,
flag
because
right
it was
away.
12 men. The
But you
flag
didn't know
was
that when they
jumped
missed it.
out that
When you
fast.
saw the field goal going right, you thought, "Oh my, we're gonna lose," didn't you? Didn't you think that?
The flag
never-
jumped out that fast.
No.
and here's the other
You
part.
didn't
This is
see
what
the
I'm trying
flag.
to get
Don't
to,
lie.
Flo.
You
Hold
didn't
on.
see the flag.
Listen to
You
this
didn't-
point,
You
Flo.
saw no. Look at this is what I'm saying, Jake. When you saw the field goal and it was going to the right, you in your heart you thought you were losing,
Oh, he
right?
He knew it was over.
He knew he was losing,
He knew it was over.
right?
And
He
then, they-
did.
and then he got lucky because.
And then he jumps around and
his
he's like,
kicker,
"It's a flag! It's a flag!" Come on.
Hey, man.
who missed 2 extra points.
Let me get to this
And
point. No.
Hey,
let me
be
get to
honest.
this point.
No,
Big
but
man
Jake,
said-
Jake,
I'm
Jake,
being
wait. Be
unreasonable,
honest
man.
though.
Y'all
Be
being
honest. When you saw that field goal, you thought you were losing, didn't you? Until
The
you saw
flag
the
was
flag.
right there. The flag was right
You didn't
there,
see the
guys.
flag when that field goal was in the air, did you? Don't lie.
No, it missed. But at the
That's what I'm
same
saying.
time,
But when you missed, your heart had dropped.
Listen,
until
what were you-
a second or two later, and you saw the flag.
Flo, you couldn't answer me on who outplayed who. You want me to answer that question?
It was pretty even, to be honest. It was pretty.
Oh,
Even.
stop it, man! 4
It was
turnovers
pretty
to
even.
1.
But I'm saying the game was still even with without those 4 turnovers, they would have whipped you pretty bad.
We were playing in Buffalo.
But I'm
They
just
have
saying.
if we go the top,
I'm
10
saying the
players in
game
that
was
team,
pretty even as far as the
that-
play.
That's a way better
Both
team than the
quarterbacks
Broncos.
were not great.
That's
I
why
think-
their head coach will be fired at the end of the season because they have a better
y'all been-
overall roster and they lost that game. Here's the next point.
Why?
What
Why,
the
Ken?
best-
Why? They lost. They
The
could have.
smartest thing that they did.
Did you not think when that field goal missed that they had lost the game? Until you
What
sounded
happened
you knew
though
the
in the
flag.
end, Flo?
Ken.
They had 12 men on the field. Hold on, they had 12 men on the field. What happened?
No, they didn't. When you saw the field goal missing,
No,
when
Flo,
you saw that
in the
field goal
end,
going
did they
over
have
to the
12
right,
men on
you
the
thought
field?
they had lost, didn't you?
Did they have 12 men on the field in the end, Flo?
They did.
Who, me?
They gave
That's
you
my
the
whole
game.
point. And Peyton Manning said
Well,
this.
man.
He said, "Man, I don't know why they're not calling a timeout and just kicking a field goal with 20 seconds left." You know what I love that they did? And this is a Sean Payton move. He went hurry up on the field goal. It confused the Bills, and they ran their field goal, and that's what happened. We out-coached them. We out-schemed them. We did the smartest thing. You can say what you want, Flo, but in the end, we out-coached them, and this is why Sean Payton is there.
Flo, please get this man his props, man.
Hey, you won the game.
You got to salute Jake, man.
What? They won the game, but it was the Bills gave them the game more than they won the game.
Sean Payton out-coached them. That's an out-coaching. They have a better roster. Yes or no? Would you not take the Bills roster over the Broncos? I would.
Of course. The Broncos suck.
Yep.
No one wants their roster.
This is why you get Sean Payton,
over,
Omar.
and
you better stop that hating on that boy because he's going to be busting you off for the next decade and a half.
You won the game.
You know now, Omar.
You won the game. You can't take the W away from you, but they did give it to you. That's all I got to say.
Oh, stop.
They gave you that game.
It. Guys,
they gave it to you. And Russell Wilson still wasn't good. People talking like he was an MVP. He had under 300 yards.
Well, Canteen said he was superb. He was not superb for one.
He had under 300 yards. First of all, you can't be superb.
He was okay. He did well. He did what he needed to do to win. Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson needs to stop being hated on.
Superb.
Russell Wilson needs to stop being hated on. His stats are showing
well. No, he didn't.
Sean Payton helped him.
Let me tell you this.
Look.
Let me say this, man.
Flashes of the old Russell Wilson, but it wasn't great. It was good. He had some good plays.
I
think he played exactly like Patrick Mahomes has won for a couple of games this year.
When you let Russell Wilson
didn't look good either. He didn't look good either.
Give you burnt steak with ketchup. Okay? It's not
and let's finish this point off. Let me finish this last point off, and this brings up the whole division.
Because I'm not giving you flowers until you beat the Minnesota Vikings and the Browns, and I'll give the Broncos their flowers. Beat the Vikings and if you beat those two teams, I'll give you your flowers.
Oh, we're making another bet? Is this another bet we have?
Yeah, here's my point. No, this is my final point. The reason why Omar is so worried, the Raiders still have to face. We just went through a gauntlet.
Give him his props.
But he's acting like he's got a belt on. They're 4-5. They're still in last place.
Belt on?
Hold on. You said that was 2 weeks ago was a Super Bowl win. We just beat this team now.
Roman Reigns? Oh, you have a belt on.
You think you're going to Super Bowl?
We're coming, guys. I warned y'all. We're coming. Okay. It's getting scary. It's scary hours. Bring in Clubber D. I love it.
You know what that means?
Give him his props.
I'm not giving him props for lucking into a win.
Lucking into a win? We outplayed them, man. 4 turnovers to 1.
To a win.
If they would have won that game, that was an escape win from them. And everybody would have said that on ESPN.
Don't mess up my intro. All right. You know what that means. The one, the only. You love him. Sometimes you're scared of him. Sometimes you laugh at him. But some people call him the Wolf. The one, the only.
I love to hear his perspective on this game as well.
Let's see what Clubber D got to say about it.
Clubber D. What's going on, Clubber D? Welcome back to the show.
Not sure what Omar is doing, but don't ever do that again online. All right. Please don't ever do that. Now, Flo, man, you got to.
Hey, wait a minute, Clubber D. I know you think I'm being hard on Jake, but look, do you really think the Broncos are going to playoffs based on that game?
No.
Okay, thank you. No. Now you can say whatever you want. You're good.
Y'all said it earlier. It's going to be everybody from the North.
No, the AFC North is going to beat each other up. You watch.
Now, that's
what he's hoping for.
That's going to be tight.
Jake is 100% right. Jake is right. McDermott should be on the hot seat for not being prepared and getting out coached like that.
I called that before the season.
Terrible. Yeah, it's terrible.
Awful coaching.
And the coach lost that game.
Well, the players lost. You can't just act like the Bills just laid down for them. The Bills got out coached and got outplayed. You cannot win a game with 4 turnovers. It just doesn't happen like that.
Right, and then a penalty at the end of the game like that.
Well, okay. Now
that was a nail in the coffin.
You can't move the goalpost. You can't keep doing that, right?
I'm just saying, there's a nail in the coffin.
He keeps doing it, man. And we're trying to kick a field goal here. He keeps moving.
I think that's exactly it. The field goal is the thing. Y'all missed the field goal.
You missed it.
Should have lost the game.
Should have.
Omar, if they would hold on, Omar, I have a question real quick. Omar, if we would have lost that game on ESPN and Fox, do they not say that is the headline not Bills escape a win?
Sure, it would be.
That's my whole point.
And they said that as soon as the game was over, Broncos they should have lost this game. They were saying on the live telecast, the Broncos escaped with a win. They should have lost this game.
We outplayed them, man.
Everybody was saying they should have lost this game.
The Bills, it would have been the same thing with the Bills. They escaped a win.
You've been bashing Jake.
What's that?
If the Broncos would have lost, would you have said, "Oh, I told you,
no,
garbage"? They
man, Flo, can I say one thing, man?
No, if they lost,
say one thing.
I would have brought up. I would have done this.
He would have brought up the
missed field goal.
I would have brought up the bag. Flowers, bro.
Because
I would have brought the bag out
down the field. Russ still had to drive down that field.
Yeah.
But what happened? What happened?
Flo.
What happened?
Let me say this, man. Give Jake his flowers, man. Jake deserved. They won the game, bro. Y'all called the game the other way. If it was the Cowboys playing and the Cowboys win or lose, it don't matter.
If we lost like that, I would say the same thing. We lucked out.
Bro, what I'm saying is, if we
I would not be saying we're back. I would not be saying we're back.
Listen, if we had to beat the Eagles last week, you wouldn't be saying no barely win. You would not be saying barely beat the Eagles.
Hey, we got out with a win.
Period.
I would be saying that. I would be saying that.
Oh man,
I'm gonna apologize in advance, fellas. My air fryer might go off in about like 5-10 minutes, so here's some noises.
Okay. Yeah, I would be saying we barely got away with a win, but we got a win. That's what I would have said. If we won like that, I would have said the same thing. We barely got away with a win, but it's a W. W is a W.
You're not gonna win with Flo, man.
No,
I'm not giving you flowers for being 4-5 and being in last place.
We already did it. We already made them in this.
I'm not giving you flowers for that. Why am I giving you flowers?
Okay, I hate to do this. I hate to do this.
What?
On the Broncos winning record, on the teams they played, who stands out to you?
Who stands out?
Yeah, teams they beat.
Are the teams they beat?
Yeah.
No, I know.
Kansas City.
Now, beating them, does that advance them over a lot more teams with the same record or better?
Well, according to you, it should.
That's not an answer.
According to your logic, it should, right?
But according to yours,
no, that's his logic. Cover D says if you beat another team, you're above that team. That's what he says.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
But you said that last.
No, I said that for the Lions because you didn't give them the credit.
No, you said that about the Niners because you beat us. That you should be ahead of us.
We beat better teams though.
It doesn't matter. That's what you said. So according to your logic, the Broncos should be ahead of the Chiefs, right?
I never said
no.
You did say that. You said that. You said because you beat us, you should be ahead of. That's what you said. You did say that. You said it. You said it. It doesn't matter. I'll take tape anyway. You said it.
Facts over feelings again.
But you said it. That is the fact. You said that.
No, a fact is what
he's trying to compare the teams with the same record. Do we not look better with the wins we have?
Do you not look better? What are you saying? I don't know.
There's a lot of teams right now with 4-5 wins that are 5-5, 4-5.
Yes.
Do we not look good with the wins we got?
You want me to compare you to the other 4-5 teams? Is that what you're saying?
Oh,
absolutely.
Okay.
I love this.
So the Jets.
Here's
the Jets. What else?
Listen,
the Chargers. You're not quite as good as the Chargers.
The Broncos beat teams that were in the playoffs last year.
The Washington Commanders are 4-6. You're probably not as good as the Commanders. You're better than Chicago. You're better than Green Bay. Probably. Tampa Bay, you're probably pretty even with Tampa. Atlanta, pretty even.
Talking about AFC.
The Rams
might
be
be
better
the
than
only
you.
one that counts to me.
That's what we're feeling.
I'm telling you the truth. The Jets, you're probably as good as the Jets.
As good as the Jets.
As good as the Jets.
The Jets couldn't beat the Chiefs. We saw that live.
Come on.
But they did beat who? Who's considered one of the best teams in the NFL?
Hey, Flo, I know you wouldn't bet me who would have a better record by the end of the season, Jets or Broncos, because I'd love to take that one.
You want to take that
one
bet?
in a heartbeat.
You want to take that one?
Woo. Jets Broncos, better record?
Better record by the end of the season.
Absolutely.
You want that one? Let's see. Yeah. What could we bet on that one? I might take that one. Let me think about it because I'm not sure. I don't like the Jets either. I'm just saying I don't like the Jets either. I might take the Chargers. Say the Chargers have a better record than you by the end of the season. How about that one? How about that one? Oh, now you back off.
Do they not have a better roster than us? Are they not underachieving?
Oh my gosh! So,
yes
I'm
or
not
no?
asking that. We're not saying that. I'm saying a better record.
What?
We're talking about better record.
You just said we were as good as the Jets. You didn't say we're as good as the Chargers.
First, we're comparing you to teams with the same record, and now you want to make a bet, and now you don't want to make a bet.
You just ran away from the Jets bet.
No, because I'm not sure if they're better than you.
Out of your own words, you said we were the same exact team.
To be honest, I trust Russell Wilson more than I trust the other Wilson.
Oh, well, say that then.
Yeah, that's the fact. I trust Russell Wilson more than I trust Zach Wilson. And the offensive, we got a better offensive line.
We got a tough schedule ahead.
I trust neither
Josh Dobbs
of the
looking
Wilson
good.
brothers. How about that?
And we got the Browns.
All right, let's go.
We're
stuck here. We need to move on here.
I disrespected Josh Dobbs the other day. I apologize. Just like I apologize for Wembayamba, I apologize to Josh Dobbs. Okay,
thank you.
He's legit.
Shout out.
Well, we got a tough
Josh
one.
Dobbs.
We got to face him next.
Yep. Shout out to Josh Dobbs. I tried to tell you that. I'm like, give him a little bit. Give him one flower. No, but he's done good this year. So shout out to him. We'll see what happens. See if you can beat Josh Dobbs or Broncos.
We'll see if we can do what Cowboys couldn't do. Beat them. Let's see what we can do. Let's find out, Flo.
Keep talking.
I mean, Cowboys play the Bills too, so that could be a measuring stick as well.
Oh, it could be. Yeah, could be. All right. So, anything else on these games?
Great games.
They were good games. We had fun with it. So, shout out to these Sunday night footballs. The Raiders and the Broncos. All right. Keeping